But we're not out of the woods yet.
More of them. How many guards did the Shadow Broker have?
I told you.
Here we go!
Hold your positions no matter the cost.
I'm sure your guards will like that instruction. I can hear someone, but hidden in the shadows.
I'll crush them!
One downside is, now we're inside, we can't send people off into the storm anymore. I don't see anyone there. Things are around the corner. Ow. I hate flashbangs.
Enemy biotics on the field. Watch out, flashbangs! Enemies in front! Watch the biotics.
I was trying to target him, but it was going out towards the other guy.
There we go!
Okay, that seems to be everyone as far as this area goes. I got new ammo, so I can switch back to the sniper rifle. Let's see if we can find Pharaon and the Shadow Broker, him or herself.
I've downloaded the ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison block. And Farron.
Well, interesting to see who the Shadow Broker is. Lots of people have speculated that was a team of people, which seems to be the most reasonable explanation.
Hostile drones in the interior.
Shield your eyes!
But it doesn't matter what the Shadow Broker is, we'll find out for sure now. That door is locked, so I guess we're supposed to go here first. If the Shadow Broker is a single person, I'm betting it's a Solarian. They seem to be the type of people to do that kind of thing.
Farron.
Liara?
Hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron.
What the hell is the broker trying to do to you?
The equipment is sensitive to tampering. This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
What's the point of this cage?
I don't...
It's a neural grounding rod. The medical equipment is to make sure he doesn't expire. We have to shut this place down.
Where did the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely loyal.
Shepard, we really don't have the time.
What do you know about the broker?
He did this to me.
I was hoping you'd know what he is.
I never got a good look, but he's big. The guards are terrified of him.
Not a Solarian, then.
I don't know, but not everyone who visits his office comes back out.
A Krogan as a Shadow Broker? I really can't imagine that.
Easy or not, we're all getting out of here.
Good. Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
All teams? How many teams do you have?
Flying in play. Repositioning.
Watch for biotics.
I guess we already got most of the teams. Since if this constitutes all teams, then...
Watch out, flashbangs!
All teams apparently was 4 people. I don't know what the Shadow Broker is or what he's got in store for us inside, but I'm guessing we're gonna need the ammo. So, let's see who the Shadow Broker really is. Apparently there's more people to deal with.
Next.
Only one guard there. They are really expecting us to need that ammo, don't they? Should be nearly there. That's what the hell is that?
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
That bombing on Ilium wasn't exactly subtle.
Extreme, but necessary.
No, it wasn't. Neither was caging Farron for 2 years.
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The drill is simply paying the price.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Your arrival is convenient. The Collector's offer still stands.
It'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption. Enough talk. My operations are too crucial to be compromised by a traitor.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. At least you brought me both Shepard and Ms. Lawson Tassoni. Their deaths will cripple Cerberus.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
I think we struck a nerve. Well, Miranda seems out. Hopefully she's okay. I guess heavy weapon ammo might be appropriate. Well done. Not making it difficult that way. Stand there.
The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Hit him now!
I hate this bit. I hate melee. Ow, that's cheating.
Enemies incoming.
Well, that's it for the heavy weapon ammo.
Unravel. Quick, while he's vulnerable.
You have only a limited time to hit him when that happens. I don't think matching strength with a thing that size is smart.
If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea. Watch out. Enjoy the ride. We've got him.
I bet the contractor told him the lightning skylight was a bad idea. But at least we did it.
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker, out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead, so...
You're the new Shadow Broker.
Is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
It was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you...
I'll check the power systems.
It's over. It's finally... For 2 years.
It's all right.
It's been 2 years. I don't... We're different people. You have your mission, and for now, we need to figure out our options. No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
What kind of information are we talking about?
I'm not sure. I'll need to go through his files. Come back later and I'll try to have something useful for you. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Broker's network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open. Thank you, Shepard, for everything.
Mission complete! Shepard has defeated the Shadow Broker. Eliminate Cerberus information leaks as Liara to Sony takes over. The Asari's relationship with Shepard should be watched closely. Sure. We're not entirely done yet with Liara Shadow Broker. There's a couple of minor things to be taken care of. Experience, very useful. Heavy pistol damage. Damage protection upgrades, and 102,000 credits. I think that may actually be more than Kasumi's mission. 1,000 element 0, 4,000 palladium.
Shepard, it's so good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
Oh, that drone is very annoying. It seems that some time has passed during that loading screen. And there's a number of things for us to take a look at here. First of all, though, let's try and talk to Liara.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war. But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest. You know, relatively speaking.
If you're in over your head, we could just crash this thing and walk away.
That's just it. In a way, I feel like I belong here. Working on my own, I was always hunting for leads. With the Shadow Broker's resources, it's about organizing, cataloging. I've got everything, Shepard. This is a dream job. Although, the location could be better.
Quite a change from archaeologist, though.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning and the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
Foreshadowing!
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
Yeah, we kind of experienced that firsthand, if he was a typical example.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
You gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
So, you and Farron?
We're just friends. Commander, are you jealous? If you're concerned, maybe you should do something about it.
Would be kind of dishonest for us to complain about that, even if it were true. And speaking of which, we've defeated a Spectre, defeated the Shadow Broker's armor, and defeated the Shadow Broker himself, but now comes the hard part.
You know, I didn't come down here just to talk about data.
I know, but you have someone. I spent 2 years hunting for the Shadow Broker. I need to find out what happens next. Maybe someday we'll be together. But for now, you deserve to be happy.
At least let me take you out of here. You can see the new Normandy. Maybe have a drink.
I'd like that.
Good. Get your things and come on up.
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
Did you enjoy the tour?
Yes, it's a beautiful ship. And I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although, he did ask me to record any parts of our conversation where my eyes do that freaky black eternity thing.
Of course he did.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
I thought I'd never see these again.
They changed hands more than once. Do you remember Admiral Hackett? He gave them to me so I could return them to you. He sends his best and hopes you're okay. So, how are you doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
Between you and me, I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I'm doing everything I can, but...
You've done more than most. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
I saved some of them. Not enough. And the collectors will keep hitting colonies until I stop them.
So you'll stop them.
And here I thought it'd be difficult.
You'll get the job done. You always do. I just don't know what comes next. So tell me what you want. What are you fighting for? A chance to give Miss Vaz Normandy a homeworld?
Tali is important to me.
And she's been awestruck since you brought her onto the Normandy 2 years ago.
You could have mentioned that at the time.
I was naive, Shepard. But not that naive. I had a vested interest in not adding more competition. I hope the two of you find some happiness, Shepard. I should get back to my base, but thanks for inviting me up, Shepard.
Come back soon.
Well, it seems that Liara isn't taking our interest in Tali too hard. And we can at least still be friends, apparently. However, we're actually not done yet on the Shadow Broker base. Because there's other things to look at and do there. Quite a few things, in fact. I don't think you can really talk to Liara anymore.
Shepard, I'm glad you came.
Always happy to pay a visit. Even if it does mean dealing with this thing. And there are a number of things here that we can look at. Dossiers there contain information about your crew. We'll look at those last, because they're kind of long. Let's see, investment opportunities. Warning signal. A pirate fleet is massing on the fringes of the Terminus systems in preparation for a raid on outlying Alliance colonies. Send a tip-off to Admiral Hackett about the upcoming invasion. Costs 1,000 credits. I'm not sure if this actually accomplishes anything, but why not? Bureaucracy in action. The Certa Foundation can't start tests on promising new antibiotics because of accidentally misfiled paperwork. Use your contacts to help them cut through the red tape so they can begin clinical trials. I think if you do the Shadow Broker mission earlier in the game, then not everything will be available at immediately, not all of these 4. And if you come back later, the new things might appear. But since we're doing this very close to the end, I think we've got everything already. I'm just gonna do everything. Smear campaign. A corrupt politician, nice that they use an image of Udina there, is trying to levy heavy taxes on all Earth-manufactured goods coming into his system in exchange for kickbacks from local businesses. Ruin the politician's reputation with a smear campaign so that his proposal doesn't pass. Why not? Just reward. Eclipse mercenaries have secretly set up a red sand production facility on the planet Cuervo. Tip off the planetary authorities about the facility in exchange for half the credits seized during their raid. Wait, that costs credits, but apparently also gets us credits. Although I don't know how many.
The Turian Council member's mistress has made some unusual purchases lately. She may be expecting to move to a larger mansion.
Interesting. Does that mean anything? I don't know. And another ship model of this ship. I can see the outside, which is pretty. It's also kind of noisy, so let's close it again. Survey information. Ezo Mining Company. A location of a planet rich with Ezo is available for purchase. Basically, you can just buy these things and it will tell you the location of a planet that has rich deposits of the element you're interested in. Since I'm not interested in doing any more mining, because I don't need to, I have no use for those. Apparently, there are some shipments we can pick up. There's a shipment of 2,500 iridium. A startup mining company has delivered its protection payment in iridium, which we can get. And if you come back later, you can get more shipments, but I probably won't come back here, so we won't get those. Advanced training is the same as the option in on the research terminal on the Normandy. You can but oh, actually it's not. Sorry, I'm confusing this. Advanced training actually allows you to redistribute the points for any character, whereas the one on the Normandy only allows you to do it for me, for Shepard. But I'm not interested in doing that. It can be useful.
It's nearly time to repurchase effective caste status on Karshan. I have deducted funds to grant you full elite access.
That's the Batarian homeworld, I think. An armor locker. So, no, nothing special there. I think this is a research terminal. Same as every other research terminal. Well, you can research our stuff here that we found on this mission. Heavy pistol damage. And damage protection. And that's it. Let's see what's behind here. Theron is behind here.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. We don't get many visitors.
I would imagine.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the secretary.
Seems he doesn't like the drone, but then again, who can blame him?
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
How do you think Liara's doing as the new Shadow Broker?
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
How are you holding up, Farron?
I'll be alright. I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair. Drell can mentally escape into old memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
How many times did the Shadow Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy. He made the guards watch, as an example.
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that...
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
No thanks, I'm fine.
Guy is more annoying than the office assistant.
How did you and Liara both end up looking for my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
He started working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. I was an information trader, not a slaver.
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
It helps coordinate the network's massive information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
You deemed my default personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
Take it easy, Farron.
Thanks.
Glad to see he's okay. And I guess that ability to escape into memories would be a good thing if you're strapped to a torture chair. This is similar to the music option in your quarters. You can just play random music. And there's a video archive back here that we can use.
What does this console do?
This is the video surveillance access point. I've queued up the archive footage you requested on your last visit, Shadow Broker. Remember, you can zoom in for more detailed viewing and can pause anytime during playback. Aria Talok, Omega.
Since most of the clips are something like 10 seconds long, the whole pausing thing is kind of pointless. What does pause do now? Nothing. Aria Talok getting a merc executed, apparently.
Emily Wong, Citadel.
I can certainly see that this would be important information for the Shadow Broker. Emily Wong likes to dance, apparently.
Fred Mazai, Citadel.
Do we know him? Not sure what that's about.
Donnell Udina, Citadel.
He's his usual excitable self, it seems.
Armando Bailey, Citadel.
He's had a couple of drinks, judging by the table. Wonder what's going on here.
David Anderson, Citadel.
Wait. That's the Cerberus officer he's meeting with. Maybe trying to find out something about Shepard? Or are they just randomly using someone with a Cerberus uniform for that model? I don't know.
Praetor Gavon, Omega.
Killing some Vorcha, apparently.
Kalisa bint Sinan Al-Jilani, Citadel.
Popular as ever, it seems.
Keeper 20, Citadel.
What happened to that guy behind it?
Matriarch Atheta, Ilium.
Why is Matriarch Atheta looking at an image of Liara? At least it looks like Liara.
Erdnot Torsk, Tuchanka.
Okay. Wow, that Solarian had a lot of blood.
Elias Kellum, Omega.
Okay. Traffic accident, it seems.
Jacob Taylor, Normandy SR2.
How are they getting footage from the Normandy? Also, I'm betting Kasumi would like to see this.
Subject 0, Purgatory, ship now defunct.
That seems to be when we were there. More cutscene power for Jack.
Aria Talok, Omega.
And that was all of them. Some interesting tidbits. Nothing we can really use. Again, because we're doing this rather late in the game, there will not be any additional videos, even if we visit later. And I hope that he enjoys the music, because it's not gonna go off unless I turn it off.